Hi guys, welcome back to a new game, Dear Monster. Last time, what am I just saying last time for? I just said it was a new game. So this is a game that the developer asked me to play on Twitter, and because I'm so magnanimous, I accepted. This game apparently has animations are live 2D for the characters. We played another game like that, Silverline, I think it was called in the past. I don't know whatever happened in that game, honestly, but you see here how it says animation on? Okay, so I was just curious, so I was flipping it on and off, so let's just go ahead and flip it off. And then we see now there's animation when it's off, so riddle me that. Riddle me that. I guess we gotta... I guess I should leave it off? Before we start playing? It's a little confusing, but I guess that's what I have to do. So I guess I'll just leave it off and we'll play this demo. This game has a Kickstarter that's out right now. I'll go ahead and link that in the description, and this is also published by Ypress Games, I believe. I guess I'll just choose on here. I hope it isn't like in the menu, where it's reversed. So I'll just keep it on. Type your name. Default name, Alan. Should I use a joke name? Cock... Pussy. Alright. Today's the day. Can't believe I'm finally moving out. About to study medicine, huh? Become a doctor. All those nights I spent sleeping on a pile of books, their titles imprinting on my face. A cup of half-drunk coffee by my side, ready to get knocked over in the morning. It all paid off. I'll never forget my aunt's face when I told her. For the first time, she looked at me with something resembling love. Why do you want this bitch's attention? If this is how she treats you. So I'm not gonna mess this up, and I don't want to miss the bus. I better start packing now. Wait, you're a doctor now, but you still take the bus? Lol. I dig through a pile of clothes, separating the ones I'm taking from those I wouldn't dare to wear in public. But I want my new class, or, well, med student, whatever, not a doctor yet. I want my new classmates to see me in a "You Shall Not Pass" t-shirt? I don't think so. Something catches my eye. The letter. Still on my desk. Exactly where I left it yesterday. I trace my fingers against the signature. Theodore Thaddeus Porter. Why did he write to me? Why now? Yesterday I didn't even know I had a living grandpa, and now he wants me to live with him? That's just insane. My future is set. My path is clear. I know what I'm supposed to do, so why? Letter starts glowing. Letters shouldn't glow. No, they shouldn't. Come to think of it, why is everything gray? Why can't I remember the beginning of the day? I'm having one of those weird lucid dreams again? The light gets brighter. I have to squint my eyes, and even then I still feel it under my eyelids. My skin tingles as a strange, unsettling warmth builds inside my body. It fills me up so much that it becomes almost painful. Then the light fades away and I'm not alone in my room anymore. Okay. I guess all the demon men are just here to fucking steal me away right now. Who are those people? No, not people. They all emanate bizarre energy. And I just know they're something more than human. They're homosexuals. They seem to be waiting for something. Some kind of a gesture, a signal from me. As I walk towards them, I realize I can't focus on their appearance. They're all blurry, like something you'd catch in the corner of your eye. Yep, this must be a dream. But why does it feel so real? I stand before them, only now I notice I'm naked. And it's not just my body. I feel like my very soul was laid bare. And I'm not afraid. Maybe you should be? All the pain, all the frustration, all the emptiness inside me, it washes away. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. I feel like I'm home. The warmth inside my body throbs with painful intensity. It settles in the pit of my stomach. My breathing quickens and I feel my dick strain against the fabric of my breath. Okay, horny already, cock pussy. You really living up to your name. My body trembles with need. The need for seed. No, I have to be touched. I want to go to them, but I can't. There's an invisible barrier between us. They have to come to me, so I lie on my bed and get ready for them. What? You're just getting into proper breeding position? Out of nowhere? Okay. Hot dream. I open my eyes. I'm in my bed, alone. Oh, he's so sad. He was like, I wanted their loads. I wanted their spunk all in my mouth. Great job, you stupid brain. Couldn't you just wait for just a second longer? Jeez. What is your aunt gonna think when she finds out that you're a homosexual? How could you, cock pussy? How could you throw away everything that you worked for, becoming a doctor? That was a weird nap. I lay there for a while as the dream fades away. Then I get up from the bed and look around the room. It's exactly like in my dream, but there are no horny guys waiting to drill me. I sigh. The letter from Grandpa's real, and it's waiting for me on the desk. I touch the curved signature. Yesterday I was going to write back, explain that I can visit someday, but moving in? Come on. I just got accepted to one of the best universities in the country. I can't possibly miss my classes. Besides, he lives too far away. But that dream... What does that dream have to do with your grandpa? Why do you keep associating the dream with your grandpa? I mean, clearly they must be related in some way, but why are you associating them? What if it was real? I mean, of course it wasn't real. I'm not stupid. What if there is something waiting for me at my grandpa's? Why do you think that these horny men are at your grandpa's? There's no connection between them. At least from your point of view. Something other than my life, neatly arranged like porcelain dolls behind the glass. I stare at the letter, then I start packing. Your grandpa is not going to be one of these horny live 2D demon men, okay? Okay, apparently his grandpa's rich. Dude, we should live here. I just came to visit. It's not like I'm moving in. And apparently he was close. He said it was so far. I was thinking that it was in another... You know, another country, hundreds of miles away. It turns out it's like a 20-minute bus ride away or something. Alright, I just came to visit. It's not like I'm moving in. You will allow me to eat this banana. My aunt thinks I'm at university. She's never ever mentioned Grandpa, so I had a feeling she'd have raised hell if I told her I was coming here instead. Maybe that's because your grandpa was ostracized from the family for, I don't know, making deals with demons? Horny demons? Big demons? I'll have to call the admissions office and tell them I'll miss my first day. I mean, not really? I mean, I don't know. It's not that big a deal. But man, what a house. Why haven't I heard that our family is loaded? Why is my cat coming over here? I come to the front door and take a deep breath. What should I say? Will he be happy to see me, or will I be a disappointment? Well, he asked for you to come here, so... Here goes nothing. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Great. He's not even home. Or he didn't hear. Why is there no doorbell? Or better yet, couldn't he just write his phone number in the letter? Who sends letters anyway? Star-crossed lovers? Old people? Well, you said he was a grandpa. Old people. But maybe he's also your star-crossed demon lover. I would like it if this game threw a twist at me and it wasn't just like your grandpa had to deal with all these demons that now love you, but rather your grandpa's a demon and now he loves you. You know, that would be a plot twist. That would keep me interested. My thoughts are interrupted by a loud bang coming from inside the mansion. I hear a deep, manly voice shouting something. What's going on? Is Grandpa being robbed? I open the door slowly. I want to know what's going on, but I'm not getting stabbed for that information. My jaw drops at the luxury of the interior. Marble floors, intricately woven carpets, huge paintings on the wall. Not the typical $50 stuff I'm used to. They look age-old and museum-worthy. There are even a couple armors looking at me like I'm not supposed to be here. I see 3 people in the hall. Oh. Okay. The way it just like started zooming in on his chest, I was just like, okay, what's going on? Are we gonna plant our face directly in his chest? Strange behavior. But in the middle of the stairs stand a red-haired, pissed-looking dude. I sure as hell wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of that glare. What about his horns, okay? I think his horns are relevant, and also his state of dress. Yeah. Well, he has nice nipples, I suppose. Good for him. I see a pair of horns on his forehead. Well, who am I to judge his style choices? He must really like leather. My eyes focus on his tight pants, particularly the part clinging to his bulge. What bulge? I guess he has a bulge. Not noticeable. Why he decided to wear armor is a mystery to me. If it's for protection, shouldn't there be more than an arm piece? Not that I'm entirely complaining. I enjoy the view. I've seen fit guys before, but this one is on an entirely different level. 3 seconds pass and I still can't look away from his abs. Horny. Thus he speaks. What voice should I give this man? Something rough and gruff? Gone? Yeah, right. I bet he's hiding somewhere, trembling before my wrath. Just talking with one of his minions is beneath me, let alone being turned away by it. Call your master, dog. Who is he talking to? The answer comes from one of the guys standing on the ground level. Okay. Zoom it. Strut. Come on, walk down that runway. This one's face stretches into a relaxed, maybe even amused smile. He's also buff, but this time my eyes focus more on his fox tattoo than the muscles. It suits him. Well, yeah, I guess with the fox ears, is that? He can have a fox tattoo, okay, I guess. I guess it matches him. He calmly puffs his pipe and combs his hair with one hand. No, he actually scratches one of his lynx-like ears. Of course, why not? One horny dude, another straight from a furry convention. Grandpa must be an eccentric person to say the least. Ooh, Grandpa gets all the dick. Or maybe all the man pussy. Ah, I remember you now. You're Iris, right? Your duel with Theodore was quite entertaining. When was it? Like a year ago? Unfortunately, my answer is still the same. He's not here, and we don't know when he'll come back. It's Imbris. Imbris. Really? I don't know, what kind of name? Imbris. Imbreed? Inbreeding? Imbris. It's Imbris, the great red dragon Imbris for pitiful mongrels like you. Yes. Endless. Sorry, Endless? What is that? Look, I don't know what else to tell you. I would have invited you to a tea party, but I had a feeling I'd need crayons to communicate with you. Listen here, you little. You can call me Momo, Egress. Oh, and this is Hikmat. What? He points at the last person in the room. This one looks almost sad. Why? Are you just calling him out for not being as hot as the others? Is this because he's dark-skinned? This one looks almost sad. He has a stoic face, and somehow it feels as if his whole situation is beneath him. Then he yawns, and I understand his expression better. I often had that same look after pulling an all-nighter. He could use a nap. Mr. Imbris, we are not trying to trick you. Theodore's location isn't known at this moment, but we'll give him your message as soon as he comes back. His voice is deep but emotionless. His jewelry chimes as he gestures, and his silk robe flutters with every movement, exposing strong, thick thighs. His features are the definition of beautiful. It looks like a literal piece of art. Or it's like looking at a literal piece of art. Fuck your messages. I came here for revenge, and I will get what I want. Maybe killing one of you will convince the old fart to show himself. Oh, come on then. Let's see if you finally learned how to fight. They look at each other, unblinking. Imbris bares his fangs, his body tensing as if he's ready to strike. Momo smiles with a mocking smirk, but his movement's still and his aura changes to something deadly. I shiver. It seems they're both hesitant to deal the first blow. He's getting ready to fist? But he recoiled as though he was fisted himself. Interesting. Suddenly, Imbris snarls, his body lifting from the ground. His mouth opens and a stream of fire explodes from within. Excuse me? Is he a dragon now? Oh, I guess he has the horns. Maybe he is a dragon. I don't know. Nope. I close the door, turn away, and go back to the gate. Weren't you getting horny from them 2 minutes ago? I don't know who or what these people are, but frankly, I don't care anymore. That dude flew, breathed fire, and talked about killing. That's not possible. At least it wasn't possible a minute ago. Now? No, not my problem. The one at the Foxy said that Grandpa isn't even here. I'm going outside, calling the police, and then going straight to campus. Once I calm down, I'll write Grandpa a long letter explaining that I won't be able to visit him in the next few weeks. Or years. Was that some space age laser gun? What was that noise? I open the gate, take a step, and get hit hard in the head by a blast of energy. I lose balance and end up with my ass on the ground. What was that? There's nothing in front of me. I reach out with my left hand and the air illuminates for a second. My hand is knocked back with another loud noise. I hiss in pain. Ah, my dear friend. Truly I understand your longing to flee. Yes, indeed, I do, but I would advise you not to attempt that again. A man offers his hand to me. His whole body seems to shimmer with a strange unearthly glow. There's a horn on his head. The barrier rejects anyone who approaches, and the more one tries, the stronger the power becomes, as well as the pain it inflicts. I would absolutely abhor seeing you in pain. So please, turn back and let me escort you to the mansion. Before I can take his hand, our eyes meet and I feel the air buzzing around me. My skin tingles and a strange, unfamiliar longing fills my chest. It's just like in my dream, except it's so much stronger. It's as if I was always meant to find him. He's the piece missing in me, the only one that can make me whole. Okay, so apparently those guys didn't do it for him anymore. He needed someone more femme. What the? I tear my eyes away. My body throbs, that's not the only thing throbbing, and my dick starts standing to attention. So I use an old trick. I think about my aunt in a tutu. Works like a charm. I blink a couple of times. my heart still hammering in my chest. He helps me stand up, his hands shaking slightly. What was that? That was... let me explain later. You do not know who I am, dear cockpussy, but I know you better than you could possibly imagine. Please, call me Farian. Your grandfather and I are old friends, so I assure you, you are in good hands. Understandably, you must have a lot of questions, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But first, please allow me to ascertain you are without injuries from that unfortunate collision. He starts to touch my hair and shoulders as he speaks. His delicate fingers make me shiver. No marks of blood or burn. That is excellent. I would never ever forgive myself if something happened to you on the day of your arrival, or any other day for that matter. As I mentioned before, I will take care of... He's interrupted by a loud slam of the front door. Embrace flies out with Momo running close behind him. Then Hikmat ambles through the door, looking like he'd rather leave the party while he has the chance. What was that? Was that you, you coward wizard? He shouts at nothing. Nothing? Not this person here? Okay. Are you running already? But the fun has just begun, Dragon Boy. Fuck off, you stupid fox. You're not worthy of my time. You too. He points at Farian and me. What happened? Did the wizard flee when he realized Imbris, the mighty dragon, was after him? Please, calm down, dear guest. Theodore was not here, and the noise you have heard was his grandson unintentionally bumping into the barrier that imprisons us in the boundaries of the mansion. I'm not your dear guest, you fucking horse prince. This is an attack. Rather... Wait, which one's Momo again? Rather poorly executed, don't you think? Shut the fuck up or I'll force you to dance under my flames again. Oh, you think you were winning? Fascinating. I'd love to examine that brain of yours sometime. But then again, I might have trouble finding it. Please, shall we continue our duel? Children. Momo, stop encouraging him. I have better things to do than to witness such unsightly behavior. Friends, I'm sorry, but I cannot see what seems to be the issue here. Dear attacker, do you have a grudge against us? I'm sure we can come to an understanding if we simply sit down and have a respectable conversation about everything that has transpired. Theodore beat his ass a while ago, and he came to whine about it. I came here for revenge, you horse. You said that this meat sack here is the wizard's offspring? Good. Crazy dragon guy jumped straight on top of me, and it's the second time in 10 minutes that I end up on my ass. He presses me to the ground and growls as he gets his face close to mine. I'm terrified and shocked. I hate my dick, aroused. Interesting. Don't die, don't get hard. Just don't do anything. I guess we'll look into his eyes. Or maybe we should look away? No, we'll look into his eyes. Despite everything, I look into his eyes. There are ample pupils constricted into narrow slits like a cat's. Ew. Again, the air shimmers and crackles with energy. A wave of need and longing slams into me, and I almost gasp. A second later, Varian claps his hands and everything disappears into the light. I notice anger on his pretty face. It doesn't suit him. I'm free again. Ember stands next to me, but Farian is between us, facing him. Please, do not make me use violence again. I'm not fond of such primitive methods. What the fuck was that? To be completely honest, nothing special. It is but a simple spell. Do not feel bad. I'm sure you would be able to overcome anything I could conjure. You were simply bewildered otherwise. What? No, not your pathetic excuse for magic. I'm talking about the human. Don't you feel that? Okay, what are you feeling right now, sir? Okay? Keep your hands to yourself. They all look at me. Embrace growls and averts his gaze. Momo tilts his head with interest, and even Hikmot looks somewhat less bored. Varian has tears in his eyes. I think they're tears of joy at my erection? I don't understand what's happening, but then I feel it again. Just like in the dream, and when I locked eyes with Varian for the first time. The pressure, it reverberates through my insides and coils in the pit of my stomach. My heart aches, my body throbs with a raw, painful need. I feel a call. From all of them. Like it's the first time in my life I'm truly seen. I want it to stay that way. I want them to look, to see me. Our bodies, our very souls connected. I clench my shaking hands. If I stay this way, I won't know anymore where I end and they begin. I jerk my head away. The moment passes and we all snap out of it. Huh. That weakling's supposed to be material for a master? I don't know what the old fart is scheming, but I'm done playing his games. I'm sure he'll face me if I burn a couple 100 acres of his world. He runs towards the fence and jumps a couple of meters high. But the berry... Shh. Momo silences him with a gesture, and I can see the first genuine smile on his face. Embrace crashes into the barrier, and the blast is much stronger than it was for me. He's knocked back, but he lands on his feet. He glares at me. I don't know how, but this is all your fucking fault. You and your stupid familiar call. The air behind him thickens and a yellowish circle appears. He steps through it, still facing me. Then there are only 4 of us. Momo laughs and Hikmot gives him a reproachful glance. I'm sorry, did he just teleport away? I'm sorry, but the look on the lizard's face was priceless. Now I suppose we need to talk with you, love. So what are you doing here? And how much do you understand of what has just happened? Varian, you're sure it's Theo's grandkid? Well, who are you talking to? Let me answer first. Oh, there can be no mistake. His appearance perfectly matches what I observed last time I checked on him for Theodore. I take a deep breath, trying to calm down. Today, a lot of impossible things took place, and I have 2 options. Believe that either none of it happened and I'm going crazy, or that all of this is real, and my definition of what is possible has to change. I don't like those options. I think I'm going to puke. Please, be delicate, Momo. He experienced only a fraction of our world, and alas, he believes that we are nothing more than legends and myths. He doesn't know his heritage. He doesn't know the hidden truths about the world. He blindly strays with no idea of his destination. He's far more than mere flesh and blood, though we all felt that. Wait. We all felt his flesh and blood? Which part of his flesh and blood? How can we be sure he is as genuinely lost as he appears to be? I have never seen him perform any kind of magic in my long watch over him, and he was raised by Anna. As strong as my love for her is, we all know that she is not very fond of our world or us. Yeah, anyway, can you speak, love? Are you going to faint or puke? I realize my breath is out of control. My palms are covered with sweat. You said my aunt's name. How do you know her? How do you know me? Who are you? I want my voice to sound demanding, but it comes out hoarse and weak. I clear my throat and try again. My hands are still shaking. So, I know I won't fool anyone. You said that Grandpa isn't here, but he sent me an invitation, a letter. I came all this way. Why isn't he here? And why do I care? I wasn't even excited to meet him, was I? Uh, you, also talk a lot about magic. That guy from before, he called himself the Great Red Dragon, and after seeing what I saw, he really was something. There's no point denying that. I think I need a moment to process everything. Yeah, that's all. Knowledge over ignorance. A wise choice. An invitation, you say? Anyway, you don't look too good. Varian, can't you use your magic and whip up some Valium? What? Valium? That sounds... Okay, that's just very strange. Very strange. So that's what he can do with his magic? Alas, nay, the situation that we have before our eyes cannot be fixed with magic. Not perfectly. He is in perfect health. It is his mind that needs remedy. He needs time and rest. I'm quite certain he's going to feel better after a long bath and an exquisite meal. Well, we'd better get going then. I glance at the exit. This means I'm trapped here, doesn't it? At least it doesn't seem like these guys want to harm me. We go towards the mansion and I feel calmer with every second. Now that I'm no longer in immediate danger, I can at least try to appreciate my surroundings again. Both the mansion and the strangers walking beside me. Where are you looking exactly? What? Nowhere. I mean, it's not that I mind. Whatever calms you down, eh? If we could go to more important issues than your lust, Momo, I would much appreciate it. I don't have time for any of that. And what's so crucial that you have to do, Hiki? What are your plans? As a matter of fact, yes. Momo, you astonish me. If you thought for 1 second that your friend was looking at you with that kind of interest, Well, you're sorely mistaken indeed. You're just projecting your own fascination with him. There's been no indication whatsoever, even for a split second, that he... Alright. Momo rolls back his eyes and looks at me again. Getting back on track. Your grandfather is no longer with us. What? But before, you said... No way, is he... Hiki, for someone acquainted with lifetimes of thousands, you can be such a moron. Theo isn't dead, little boy. No need to cry. He's missing, though. For the last time, will you please refrain from using my name this way? Oh, shush, Heki. About your grandpa. We're not sure what happened. The day he disappeared, the barrier showed up. But all of this, how is it possible? And again, how do you know my aunt? Well, we have lived here for quite some time, and this is the house where she grew up. And how is all of it possible? Simple. Magic. I guess if you see something that doesn't make sense here, you can always answer yourself. Magic. What? My aunt knows about all of this? Why didn't she ever tell me? That is a question for her, not us. He comes closer to me and grabs my chin to look at me straight in the eye. His yellow iris reminds me of sand. His breath brings memories of midsummer wind that carries a little bit of moisture to an extremely dry day. I feel pressure on my cheeks and forehead, little pins and needles. My heart speeds up in anticipation. I need to think all about this familiar business. Maybe prepare papers. Familiar business? And that crazy dragon guy was talking about familiar call. What is it? Momo. Wait. Hikmon. Momo, Farian. Take care of him. He releases me from his grip and goes away. He doesn't bother to look back, even when he speaks. But of course I will. There's nothing quite as splendid as taking care of a person in need. It made me reminisce about that old story. The one in which a brave traveler was terribly lost in the woods and found an empty hut that he decided to sleep in. Varian, more doing, less talking. What did Hikmont mean when he said familiar business? It's something to discuss, of course, but I think it'll be better for you to relax first. You should also clean yourself from all of that dirt you fancied falling into. I did not. I guess you could take one of the guest bedrooms on the second floor. The number of spare rooms we have is ridiculous. This is a fine idea indeed, but Theodore prepared a room for his grandson a long time ago. Did he now? And I've never heard of this before because... You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's say I believe you, for now. Varian ignores him and takes me by my hand. My skin tingles under his delicate touch. Oh, I can't just wait for you to see, or I just can't wait for you to see your room. It was made special just for you. I hope everything was done correctly. If you find anything amiss, do not hesitate to ask for adjustments, and I'll happily oblige you. Anyhow, we should get going, shall we? Alright, I guess. I wonder how long this demo is. We go upstairs and then through the corridor on the left. We pass through many doors, and I'm wondering what lies behind them. Bedrooms, studies, and sitting halls, or something completely out of this world. I see Farian glancing at me, but he seems too focused on my hand to start a conversation. On your hand? Wait, your hand? Did I read that right? Why on your hand? So, you lived here a long time? Oh, yes indeed. A good portion of my life. Not that it has been very long so far. Not four full horn desquamping cycles have passed since I moved here. Excuse you. You see, I met Theodore while I was just a lad. He helped me dearly and took care of me. I await the day of your joyful reunion. He's truly an inspiring person. Yes, good for you having him as a guardian then. That makes one of us. Oh, I do apologize. Of course you never even met him. You're yearning for family, and here I am flaunting our friendship. How inconsiderate of me. No, it's me who's sorry. I shouldn't have vented on you. I think I'm still a bit stressed from all that happened. Of course, that's completely understandable. No need to apologize. So how long does this cycle of horn peeling off take? Well, if I had to convert it to time measurement in this realm, it would be around 12 of your years? You're 50 years old? No wait, you've lived here that long? How old are you? In a couple of months, I will finish my 9th cycle. Ah, but please do not be mistaken, for unicorns, it's quite a young age. If I don't say anything as I try to wrap my head around the fact that the dude next to me is in fact over 100 years old. Wait, grandpa took care of him? How little do I know about my own family? How do you like the manner so far, dear cockpussy? Cockpussy, how I long to call you by your name. Theodore told me so much about you. I can't believe I was finally able to meet you. Such happiness, such bliss, such cockpussy. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. It's okay. I'm glad at least someone's happy to see me. And to answer your question, the mansion's lovely, but it has a significant lack of grandfathers. My apologies. I did not want to remind you of your unfortunate situation again. It has to be extremely difficult to travel towards hopes and dreams, only to find out that it was all but an illusion. Oh no, I'm terribly sorry. My intention was only to relieve your sadness, not aggravate it. I was only joking? Sorry. Oh, I see. Nay, I'm sure it was a splendid joke. I have much yet to learn about humans. Here's the entrance to your room, dear MC. Excuse me? Is that a fourth wall break? I shall leave you now. Please make yourself at home. That's weird. It hasn't happened before. Hasn't called me MC before. Before I can say anything, he turns and walks away much faster than on the way here. He almost runs. I sigh. He tries to be welcoming and I didn't make it easy. Ladies and gentlemen, my superb people skills in action. I open the door to my new room. I drop my backpack to the floor and look around. Is that my granddad in the picture, or is that just a historical wizard of yore, you know? Just some historical figure. However, with that said, guys, I think I'm going to end this video here. The demo goes on for quite a bit longer, as I understand, so hopefully we'll finish it in the next video, I think, but hopefully you're enjoying it so far. So I see you in the next episode. There will be naughty scenes, I know for sure, so look forward to that. And, yeah, bye guys.